Namaste, konnichiwa, good morning. So let us start our today's session. Today we are going to do Vajrasan series. But first we'll chant Om and prayer. So sit in any comfortable position. See, this is simple Sukhasan. You can sit in half lotus pose or you can sit in full lotus pose. Keep your lower back straight, your shoulders backward stretched, your both hands on your knee in Gyan Mudra, neck slightly up, close your eyes and relax your all body parts. Relax your both legs, your both arms, relax your shoulders, relax your backbone, relax your abdomen, your chest, relax your neck muscles, relax your face and facial muscles, eyelids, eyeball, relax your forehead and then relax your brain. Think about some happy moments. Watch your breath. Breathe in and breathe out. Take long and deep breath. Sahana bhavatu, sahanau bhunaktu, sahaviryam karvavahe, tejasvina vadhitamastu, ma vidvishavahe. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Join your both hands, rub them gently, put them on your eyes, on your face, rub your eyes and face and then open your eyes. So now let us do first asana of this series is Vajrasan. For this, keep your both legs straight in front and then hold your big toe, right big toe, bend your knee and keep your right foot under your right hip. Then same way bend your left knee and keep your left foot under your left hip. Both hands on your knee, look in front, slightly up. This is the position of Vajrasan. Vajra means diamond. So this pose makes our body strong like diamond. This is the only position which we can do after meals. After taking your food, you can sit in this position for 5 to 15 minutes. In this position, our alimentary canal, it comes in its natural straight position. Now, from this position only, from Vajrasan, we'll do the next asana, that is Shashank Asana or Shashakasana. For this, you will spread out your both knee, both hands on your knee, slowly, slowly take your both hands in between and then slowly, slowly raise your both hands up, breathe in, stretch, breathe out, come down, keep your both hands on the floor, forehead on the floor and then chin. Stretch your arms more and more forward. Stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then slowly come up, breathe in, breathe out, keep your both hands on your knee and come back. Now the next asana is Supta Vajrasana. Supta means sleep. So we'll sleep on this Vajrasana position like this. You will be in Vajrasana. Then slowly keep your right elbow on the floor, then your neck back side, then keep your left elbow on the floor. Slowly keep your head on the floor, join your both knee, keep your both hands on your thigh, elbows on the floor. Try to keep your both knee downward, contract your abdomen and stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then with the support of your both hands, turn your neck and then slowly come back in Vajrasana only. This was Supta Vajrasana. When you are going back in Supta Vajrasana, it is making your backbone more flexible. Then when you are going this way, so it is stretching your chest, it is stretching your abdominal muscles also, giving pressure to your abdominal organs. It is stretching your thighs. It is also stretching your knee muscles, knee ligaments, and giving pressure to your ankle joint also. But see, who are suffering with some knee problem or ankle problem or any injury in knee or in ankle, they should not do this Supta Vajrasana. Other than this, who are suffering with gastric ulcer, they should not do this Supta Vajrasana. Now next asana is Manduk Asana. For Manduk Asana, again you will come in Vajrasana position and then you will keep your both hands this way and bend your elbow, bend your fingers, but keep your thumb tip at the base of your small finger and then bend. Keep your both hands on either side, right and left side of your navel. Your navel is here, so keep this way. Press, then breathe in. Breathe out, slowly come down. Keep your forehead on the floor. Stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then slowly come up and again stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come back. Then slowly breathe in. Come up. This was Manduk Asana. Manduk means frog. So in this position, the shape of our body is like a frog. In this position, it gives pressure on our abdominal organs, and that is why it activates our all abdominal parts. And other than this, it is good for our digestive system because it is making our digestive organs strong and active, so they can release gastric juices, they can do their job properly. Now the next asana of this series is Ushtrasana. Again you will come in Vajrasana position. Ushtra means camel. So in this pose, the shape of our body is like a camel. For this you will stand on your knee. For the beginners, they should keep their toes like this. And then slowly breathe in, take your both hands back side, keep your hands on your heel this way and keep your neck back side. Stay here, try to push your hip joint forward so that your thighs will be vertical, straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slowly come back and sit in Vajrasana position. here you can take rest. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. So I have written all these asanas here: Shashankasan, Supta Vajrasan, Mandukasana, Ushtrasana. We have done these 4 asanas. Now the last one is Marjari Asana. For Marjari Asana, again we sit in Vajrasana. Just come slightly backside on your mat. Then both hands on your knee. Keep your both elbows just touching your knee, and the gap between your both hands should be same as your shoulders gap. Then stand on your knee. Keep your elbows straight. Keep your head between your both arms. Your ear will touch almost your arms. Then your back should be up. Breathe out. Breathe in, bend your elbows, look forward and upward. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And from here, come back in Vajrasana only. So, these all 5 asanas we do in Vajrasana position. Ushtrasana or camel pose is very good for our lower back pain. It is good for our backbone because it makes our backbone more flexible. And other than this, when you are going back in Ushtrasana, so it is stretching your chest, so it is good for asthmatic patients. It is good to increase our lungs capacity, good for heart. It is good for our abdominal muscles also. And it makes our knee strong. And the last asana, Marjari Asana, is good for our lower abdominal part. Especially for females, it is good for menstrual problems and is good for our backbone because the energy, it goes from lower side to brain, from Sushumna Nadi or spinal cord. So when we are doing in Marjari Asana this way, so it is making our backbone more flexible. So these were the asana, these were the Vajrasana series. Now let us sit for prayer. Sit in any comfortable position. You can sit in simple Sukhasana, you can sit in half lotus pose, or you can sit in full lotus pose. Keep your back straight, both hands on your knee. Close your eyes, relax your all body parts. Relax your joints, your muscles. Watch your breath. Make your breathing rate and your heartbeat normal. Take long and deep breath. असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। Rub your both hands, put them on your eyes, on your face, rub your eyes and face, and then open your eyes. Thank you very much. Arigatou gozaimasu. Dhanyavad.